Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Hey, morning, Tim Young and Albert. Morning. Good morning. Where am I? Where am I? Let's talk about some Bitcoin. I don't think much has changed. Apparently not the chart I was using. Where's the chart I was using? Is it Binance? Yeah, yeah. Not much has changed since this general statement that I made. And I don't like looking at that chart. It's ugly. I'm going to go back to the other one. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I think we're still crawling down to these semi-equal lows here, or last Thursday's low down there. Definitely looking for a long in that area. Yes, and my justification for this is if it's not a long here, then it's probably a short clear down to this guy. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, it's probably a short clear down to there in the event that this long does not work, because you will have formed a a pretty decent 4-hour top at that point. Yeah, breaking that, and I think it's downtime. But if we just hold that low, I think we could run it back up to that 4-hour week high locally here. Locally here. Interesting. Very interesting. Locally, we've got this guy here that seems to have held. That could target this last sort of significant high up here, this being the range, failed the low of it. So that's pretty possible. That's pretty possible. Is there anything left up in this area that we did not mitigate? I would say likely yes. I don't like, that's odd. That's a little inside bar thing right there. Maybe that's what we got. Anyways, let me play with some time frames here. So is it 4 hour then? Yeah, I would say that's still valid. Um, so possibility of a rotation from the low back up to the high. I can see that happening. Let's see if what kind of structure we could get to confirm that. Probably a 5 minute. We have a little bit of supply that we're starting to interact with right now. But if we let's get this out of here. I've been playing around watching those market open orbs, and yeah, not my cup of tea. Have the opportunity to break your 5 minute market structure here. Yeah, this is the only resistance I see, or quite likely going to make a rotation to sweep that high. And yeah, the high could break. Let's draw, right? The high could break. Get a nice candle body up there, and we get some upward motion. I don't like it. That would make me want to short. If that were to occur, that would make me want to short this more. Then yeah, currently right now I'm come down here. I think we're gonna break this. But if we were to roll up from here to there, this could turn into a distribution and fall down. Just because you'd be leaving, it would be all the lows that you left behind for me. That would not be bueno to leave all those lows behind and then come back to that high. I think that would leave us to a potential SFP there that could come down and break that level. So I do 100% want to see it come here first. If we do, if we do a little bit of a range rotation in this area here prior to getting there, that's totally fine by me. Though not preferred, I would prefer to really roll over where we're at. I prefer to really, let's get some of the shit off here. I always put too much crap on the charts. Yeah, I'd much prefer to roll down from here and just kind of continue to slinky our way down into an area like that. And then see a break coming up out of there. That would make me feel a lot better about getting back through this section versus coming from here to here, back up to here, and then slamming down below this. That could put a significant piece of supply on the chart, which would make it harder to get past coming up to that high. So yes, I would much prefer to just kind of slinky down from here. Yeah, that's what I would much prefer to do. So that's generally where I'm at with Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on with chat. Not much, pretty quiet in here. Y'all got anything y'all want to take a look at, or any questions, or do we have a white screen? What is happening? Why is my stream look messed up? Hold please. So I'm like looking at OBS and, well, no, but I'm watching the YouTube stream and look, that looks fine. This thing looks jacked up. Hold please. Uno momento. We can actually fix this damn thing. There we go. There we go. We got it fixed now. Sol, yeah, we could take a peek at Sol. We could take a peek at Sol. Before we do that, though, let's yeah, I want to set an alert right here on BTC and just see what happens here. Once per bar. Can I get some volume on the computer? Maybe it'll tell me when it goes off. Maybe it won't. Probably won't. Okay, that's muted. Okay. All right, we're back. Yeah, I just want to. I'm just curious because if we come back to the chart and we have done this, I may be looking for a little bit of a scalp. So we'll just leave an alert on there and come back to it, and we'll go take a look at Sol. Take a look at Sol. What the hell is this? Silver? Oh, silver. Gotcha. Hey, that silver TA. That's cool. Sol. Sol. Oh, I gotta look at SoFi too. I'm still curious what ended up happening with that. Where you at, Sol? God, Chop City up in here. Delete some of this stuff. I remember that. Let's just get this chart cleaned up here. Oh, that's a kind of a wild SFP right there, huh? Okay, so that puts weakness on this low. I think lower would be okay on this. You on the wick? Are you on the wick, homie? Just go away. Yeah, it's a pretty shitty looking low there too. Yeah, I think I'm looking. Oh man, that's interesting. I mean, I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, I would rather be looking for long there or down here. Yep, I would much rather do that. But this thing seems to be wanting to do the thing that Bitcoin's doing right now, which is forming some manner of a bottom after purge of that low. Seem to be wanting to form some matter of a bottom here. Which could bring us all the way up to there. And I don't know if there's anything in here that I love for resistance. Yeah, there it is. That'd be right about the midpoint of the range. So again, with this one, I think I would rather see, much rather see it roll off of that 45-minute order block and come down to either this low or that area there. That's what I would much rather see. That's what I'd much rather see. I'm going to make it really difficult to trade because you're going to put yourself under bullish 15-minute market structure to hit it. So it's going to make any low time frame break lower than the 15 hard to trust there. That's going to make that very hard to trust for me. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. fighting for trades inside of these ranges is not something I love the idea of. Like I'm trying to come up with a little bit of TA on this really internal stuff, but these are just not the areas in which I really love the idea of trading. I don't like trading between this high and this low. I'd really prefer not to trade in between those two. Yep, I'd really prefer not to. I'd really prefer not to trade between that high and this low. And same thing on Bitcoin. I'd really prefer not to trade between here and here. And I would really prefer, what else? Yeah, I would really prefer not to trade in between here and here. Yeah, I just that's just my preference. What was that alert that went off? And what happened on SoFi? Well, that could be another little range forming there. What was that alert though? XRP? Yeah, XRP. See, now that's the I know nobody asked. I'll go back to Sol in a second here because I probably have some more to say on it. But XRP absolutely is in the area in which I did want to trade this. Yeah. See, I just didn't want to trade it in between here and here. But we're not in between there and there anymore. No, we're not. So this absolutely is in an area that I do want to trade it in. I don't like this. Yeah, I remember that. That sucks. But outside of that one little chunk of supply, I love the general roll of this. I think, yeah, there's just no other way to say it. XRP is in a area in which I would like to trade it. So this is something I want to make a few adjustments to. Looking more along the lines of this. And I'm going to be patient with it. I'm not, even though, I could regret not market longing right here, I'm still going to be patient with it. No, I don't know. Let's not do that. Let's just move that down to here, please. I'm just going to put an alert at 2.1, and hope for a retest. I don't know if we're going to get it, but yeah, whatever. And that's mainly my issue with the positioning on BTC, right? That's mainly my issue with this. Is I still this is not, for me, this is not a logical place to put in a bottom that creates a higher high. I think this is still very much an area that creates, if anything, a lower high for a lower low. And so because of that, I'm not really looking to just hammer on the XRP right here. No, I have to see what happens at 95,149 before I do anything on XRP. Yeah, that's just the way that goes. And then Sol, I said we were going to go back to this. So here we are going back to this. Let's go up to the 4 hour. Let's remind ourselves the larger context that's going on. And the larger context that's going on is pretty bullish. In the sense where you have a range between your swing low and your swing high, and you have purged your swing low and look to flip some fairly significant structure up there. That's probably daily. Yeah, so like daily has returned to bullish after purging the range low. So I would say all in all that looks pretty great. You see, here's a little bit of an issue on this. This all is demand, but upon the first interaction of it, we did not set a higher high. No, we SFP'd that, which to me says we should be coming for this guy. That says we should be coming for that guy for me. Yeah, but you know, here's maybe another way to look at Sol. Why is my bells keep ringing? What is this? Oh, it's XRP. That's right. Here's maybe a better way to look at this. So you broke your daily market structure here bullishly. You formed a daily low here. We've got way too many dots on this sucker. Hold on, let's get rid of these things. Yeah, let's just get rid of those for the time being. Okay, so yeah, just you need to I need the dot up there. Damn it, give me that thing, and you go away. Okay, here we go. So now, after the break of daily market structure here, again, that was upon a purge of the range low, and you break your daily market structure, we formed a little bit of a daily low right here. There's your two bearish daily candles, right? So anything in the discount of this range, I would say is generally a pretty decent area to get involved in for a rotation back to the high. Did we achieve discount? Holy smokes, there's too many lines there. We haven't quite hit it yet. Discount's down here. Discount's down there. And now I got to go back and fix my demand box. So yeah, we didn't quite get to discount. Discount would essentially be pulling this low right here. Yeah, my more ideal longs are lower, and as far as shorts go, yeah, I don't see any great shorts until probably up here. Yep. Yeah, but I'd like a little lower, please. Sol, I'd like a little lower, please. What did I miss in chat? Let's see, we did Sol. Yeah, dude, it's because I changed my background and mic all the time, really just because I'm not always streaming from the same location. When I'm streaming from my house, I have like a professional microphone and things of that nature. But sometimes I stream on the go. You know, that's me right now today. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Sol. Yeah, XRP is going to have to wait for me. It's going to have to wait. All right. Well, is there anything else that anybody wants to take a little look-see of, look at about, little peep on, little peeps on things? I really just haven't had the chance to do much trading lately. Do you identify as a part-time bun hugger? 280s. It's still on the table for Sui. I want to jump back in without ruining my average too much. 280 still possible at Sui? I don't know, probably. Let's take a look at Sue. Where you at, Sue? $280. 280. 280 puts you in a little bit of a problematic zone. right, well, let's see what we have here. So our first opportunity to break 4-hour market structure out of the topping range was here. That's a wick. If we stair step that down to here, a little bit of a sign of weakness there, aka that may have been a 4-hour break of structure. That's a really great looking 4 and an H. You may have broken 4-hour structure here. Are we going to set a lower high for a lower low? Possibly, but if we are, we're going to be inchworming our way away from a 4-hour top. Right? If this was, yeah, 4-hour top. In which case, anything down in the 280 region, I'd want to see really convincing market structure of, because we could be going to fill this entire gap. By the time because your 280 is right here, and to me, that's just in the middle of a fair value gap. Oh, you're talking about a lift off of here. Yeah, it's that fair value gap that scares the shit out of me. I don't like that. Okay, so if we did an accumulation with a 1, 2, 3, the target's still all the way up there. Yeah, right there, minimum. Okay, this isn't that. Yeah, let's get a little closer on Sui and see what we see. No, I guess I don't want to remove that. That would be my ideal place. God, I don't know. I lied. That's got problems to it. It's too far down there. One more pull of this low, I think, would be nice. Let's get down to the 15. I think it's coming for this low for sure. Super confident about that. I'm going to extend this up. Yeah, this is more around the area where I would want it. Yeah, down in that area. Oops. Sure, I put that there for a reason. Yeah, but I'd want to see it run this again. You've got you're currently under bearish 15-minute market structure, and that hasn't changed. It started right here. Boom, boom, touch, break, retest, break, fall. Yeah, I would want to see. I'd want to see the 15-minute return to bullish, which essentially means that I want to see price roll over here, touch this, come up, break that, and then look for entry here. Yeah, that's essentially what I want to see on Sui. That's what I want to see on Sui. What's going on Bitcoin? Nothing I give a shit about. Nothing I give a shit about. Let's see here. Howdy to Dave Cryptic. And all right, let's see what else we got. You got anything else, guys? What time is it? 7:34. I got a little bit of time still. XRP, stop yelling at us. We're not ready for you. What do we have here? What do we have here? Well, I'd actually say if dominance loses 5% with a bearish break, then I suppose probably should be long at that point. BA3 and BA3. Is this really Boeing? Leverage shares. Okay, cool. Is this chart any good? Nope. Nope. You get a good exchange we can look at BA3 on? Yeah, we could run down, when you have time, could you run down to XRP real quick? Yeah, we'll run down to XRP. Oh, just BA. Oh, we just want to look at Boeing. Oh, I remember wanting to buy Boeing in 2019. Where was that? No, glad I didn't, huh? Oh, no, it was March of 2020. That's what it was. Hey, what do we do there? Give me back to Boeing, bruh. Yeah, it was that COVID crash. Um, I mean, the low is weak. I don't think this is. I don't love the idea of. Well, I don't know. That's a big. That's a giant range, isn't it? It's like a multi-year gigantic range. Yeah, it's probably. I just really wait to see what happened at that high because I think you might have a short there. Yeah, I take issue with the week low. Let's go back to the weekly chart and take a look though. Yeah, I have a problem with the week low at $89. I think this could ultimately revisit $89. Yeah, yeah, it's getting to a place that I would be pretty interested. I don't think I have the proper subscription or data or whatever to look too much into the smaller time frames. Yeah, and you have a gap down here to fill. Yeah, I would entertain shorts up there. Hmm. Maybe we don't get it there. Maybe we actually don't even get there. Maybe fill this gap and fall. I don't know. It's pretty neutral right in here. It's right in the middle. You have a little bit of a failure on the high. You have purged the low. You filled that tiny gap right there. And yeah, I'd say that is your last bearish candle. This is your sell before the buy that broke structure from left to right that obviously created an inefficiency. So this is your demand here. Yeah, so I guess I take back what I said. It's probably likely to come up there. But I think I would look for a short there. I think I would look for a short there. Spiros. Good morning. Good morning. Was demand as well. It broke structure from left to right. Break being here. Come on, line. It's just I just need a trend line, man. That's your break of structure. And yeah, and there was your inefficiency. Just looking at some of the guts of this range here. Yep, I'd want to short it up here. Tau. Oh, we're gonna run down XRP again real quick, and then yeah, and then we can look at Tau. XRP. So it's 100% in an area that I wanted to long. Let's get all the way out to the weekly here. Let's get all the way out to the weekly. So there's a few things that present pretty well on the chart. I like the look of this 1, 2, 3. I think if we drop to the daily, yeah, this was the area I was looking for swing long out of, which that's all past news. We formed another local range here in which we have an opportunity to lose our highest time frame structure from this low to this high. We have an opportunity to lose that structure right here. And so that's when it would kind of switch into a bearish order flow in which I would say, I don't know if it goes all the way back down there, but it would not be good to lose 2.1 to me. And so this is an area where I can see upward momentum, especially back up to just $2.35 or whatever. But it's the positioning on BTC that I can't long it yet because I don't think BTC has completed its order flow objective. I don't like these lows, and ultimately I'd like to see price down there, but I'm happy to start looking as soon as 92,750 on Bitcoin. And so because I want lower on Bitcoin, I can't long XRP yet. So that was my re-rundown on XRP, and then we'll do Tau. Tau should have corrected quite a bit by now. No? Well, those were dumb ideas. What the hell was I thinking there? Just dumb ideas. Filled the low. It was weak before. It's still weak after a failure on the low. But I would rather short it than long it right now. Even with that weak high up there. I'd rather short it than long it. But not, again, it's just not in an area where I would love to get involved. I really would prefer not to trade it between here and here. And I furthermore would prefer not to trade it between... I don't know. That actually doesn't look so hateful. I mean, you clearly broke. I don't love the idea of trading it in here. It's just like my assessment is it goes down from here. But it's just nowhere near like, yeah, it's just not a confident, like an A+ setup or whatever the hell you want to call it. No, just not particularly confident about that. Prefer to see that at this point. But I will not be taking that trade. I guarantee you I will not be taking that trade. But it would look a whole lot better if you could come up here one more time and lose that low, and then look to adjust this to like here. And yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, it's gonna be another boring day for me. I can tell it. I can tell already. It's gonna be another boring day for me. Do I have an alert up here? If not, I need one. Once per bar sounds good. Yeah. This is an area I would be interested in. But yeah, nothing. I mean, it's all boring for me for the foreseeable future. I've got about 5 minutes left, so holler at me if y'all got anything that you wanna. What 91,800, 91,800, 91,800. Yeah, down there. Well, I appreciate if you think my content is great, Infinite Team TA. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, it's a lot of boring charts out here for me. It's a lot of boring charts. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna look at hitting the road here pretty soon, unless we got something else. I'll go take a look at some stuff I'm curious about in the meantime. What's happening on ES? Oh, buddy. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, that's pretty bullish. Oh, that's pretty bullish. Well, a close up here is bullish. A close up here is bullish. We'll have to see what happens. Didn't take that. What is it? Just really curious because this has me very interested. To blow out these lows and then break that high, that has me very interested. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Computer hates me. Interesting. Hmm. Man, I feel really good about pushing through this zone on ES. Already over halfway through it. Internal low, I don't really care about that. It's a little low. A little too low. I don't think that's going to be too handy there. Yeah, interesting. Let's see here. $5.163. In the demand zone, BlackRock bought 5 Bitcoin. I'm going to assume you meant 5,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. ZBCN. ZBCN. This thing? Sell it. Sell it. No, I might run that high one more time. But this is the worst place it could have ever stopped was here. That is just simply the worst place it could have ever stopped. So far, lower high. I think it looked the best on the 2 hour. Be patient with this thing, but was it the 2 or was it the 3? Was it the 1? Where did I see it? It's the 1. No, I think I mean there could be a potential massive swing short on this. But for the time being, I don't want to trade it inside of these two. No, I'd rather short here or short a breakdown of this. I don't love the idea of trading it in the middle. But just on the weekly time frame, like that's just it's a terrible high to fail at. No, that's a bad. That's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. But yeah, essentially that weekly candle, I wanted to see a decision made on either side of that thing. That is essentially what constitutes my local range. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I respect the fact that you broke 15-minute market structure here, and this wick purged both of these. That's a factual statement, right? Yeah. And that this looks to be like some manner of a bull flag that has re-entered where the break occurred from and is starting to change your structure out of there. I respect that too much to short here. And but that's a big, huge question mark up here for me as to whether or not we could actually break that. Yep. All right. Yeah, you guys have a good day too. I'm probably gonna look to head out myself. Yeah. Yep. Bitcoin, did we do anything interesting? Did we do anything interesting at all? I think the answer is no. What chart is this? I swear I had another drawing on here. Yeah, whatever. Just recreate it. Well, I will say one thing. Yeah, we still got that alert set there. What kind of R's do we have in this? Nah, not many. If you cover the low, you don't even have it. 2 to 1. Nope. Nope. All right. Well, not what I would say is was overly productive. Nope. Definitely not what I would say is overly productive for a stream. See now, XRP, you are interesting here, aren't you? I wish I could feel like Bitcoin was gonna not shit the bed up here. Because XRP looks nice here. Yeah, XRP looks nice here. But unfortunately, Bitcoin just has me a little too sussed out here. It is what it is. It is what it is. So if Bitcoin were to crawl from here, I'm going to think through this real quick. From here to here, that would be the equivalent of XRP. What time frame is this? 15. Yeah, it'd probably be the equivalent of XRP coming to here. Could have used a trend line for that. All right, I'll take an alert there. If we can break that thing, I think I'll start to get more interested. Okay, I've overstayed my welcome. So I'm gonna leave. You guys have a good one. Thanks for coming and joining me. Yeah, everybody take care. And we'll see you another day. See you another day. I got a couple alerts scattered around on a few charts, and I'm out. I'm out of here.